Hey, welcome everyone. It's wonderful to see you here on Live Chat Back today. We're having a great time as always here in the clubhouse. We truly do have a great time, and you make it even better. Thank you so much for all your private messages with your questions. And we're going to go straight into it now. We've got a follow on from last time, and that's from Mike in Africa. Thank you, Mike. We really appreciate your kind comments also. Thank you. Now, Mike's been saying, guys, that in his area, hairstylists just don't seem to have a clue about how to help clients. They've got clients coming in with hair breakage, lost elasticity due to hair damage, scalp disorders, you name it. And his challenge is, and I quote, getting professional hands. That most stylists I get are amateurs. Professionals want to work in a salon that's already established with clients, and that makes it really difficult for me. Mike also says that some clients have told him that they have to go miles away to get a professional job. So, what do you think of that, guys? Anthony?
Look, my belief is don't hire professionals. Well, hire professionals, but don't hire superstars. Build them from within your company. So, yeah, if you've got people and their training's not up to scratch, start training them yourselves. Put the effort into them and create your own superstars.
Yeah, fantastic. So it's really, I'm really big on training, and like Anthony says, create your own people. Start from the word go, hire with attitude, because skills can be taught. Training is number one. Get someone from outside of your salon. Look, the internet. We were talking the other day about people like Vivian McKinder who have fantastic online training where you can actually just join her on Skype and do some fantastic training. There's really no excuse anymore for stylists out there to not be doing great work. So it's going to be a little bit of investment for you there, Mike, but clearly that's what really needs to happen.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things that you can do, Mike. One, I would definitely subscribe to myhairdressers.com. Brilliant resource. It's about $16 per month. You can send your stylists on there and just go through from anything from men's hair through to hair up. But I think more importantly than that is that you need to have some minimum standards in your salon. So, you know, if you have some standards written down for your team, so that they've got, you know, a certain type of consultation that when a client comes in with a particular look, I mean, we call them scripts, and you know, so you've got a script that your stylist could learn. Then you're gonna, you know, get the same standards across the board in your salon. And Karen and Anthony, exactly right. Train your own superstars, and get someone. You might have to pay, you know, some money, but get someone in the salon to come in and work with your team. Even if you had them in there for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, put them on a short-term contract to get them in and keep an eye on your team, someone who's really, really good. They understand your standards and your service, and get them in the salon training your team up. That's the most critical thing I think that you can do at this stage.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I have nothing to add to that, other than that you're showing that people are quite happy or quite prepared to travel to a good salon. So so I think that's a key point there. That if once you've got your salon up the standard, people will come and they will travel for that. So yeah, I think that's great.
Right. One of the things I had come in this last week actually was from Cameron Young. And Cameron was saying that one thing that he'd like to fix in his salon was minimising no-shows aside from SMS reminders. Is it right or possible to take booking deposits, say 50% of the service fee? And he was saying that last week he had 9 no-shows. One client, one of the clients works with her daughter and husband was booked in as well. We gave her a card with the appointment time, reminded them by text and called them, and they said, oh sorry, they forgot, and that was on a Saturday, which I think we've all probably experienced at some time. I think one thing, like, to have 9 no-shows, that would concern me. There would be several things I'd be looking at here, but straight away I would be saying, well, were they real clients? Because as probably anyone in the hairdressing industry would tell you, we have what we call fickies, fictitious clients booked in, maybe sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening, the last ones, or maybe there's something where somebody's books an appointment in the middle of the day because they don't want to be too busy. I don't know, that's just an assumption, But to have 9, it could be another salon calling and booking things, you know. And, you know, you're doing the right stuff. I know when we introduced SMS, you know, that almost eliminated the no-shows. So I would investigate those areas first, Mike. I just think the family thing, maybe that was just a bad one, you know, what we call a D-grade client, but we go more into that in the Salon Success Club. But yeah, I don't know about you, Karen, but I think you know, I would check out your appointment diary first. That's the first thing that I'd be looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. It's no shows is a real biggie. You know, as Steve says, it costs us a lot of money, and so you know, flagging those people that are real no shows, and you know, really not inviting them back if they're going to be an habitual no show. We actually used to have a list of people who, once they'd no-showed once, we made a note. Once they'd no-showed twice, we actually didn't rebook them. And when they did call to book, we would say, hey, you know, you haven't showed up for your appointment twice. We've actually turned people away in previous times when you had that appointment. So we don't want to do that again because it really upsets our other clients. And when you don't show, we can't get someone in straight away. So it's also education. You know, sometimes people just don't think. They really don't. So it's up to us as professionals to educate our clients as well.
Yeah, I think if you're using SMS messaging and you're phoning them, that's a lot of effort you're putting into them. And if they don't turn up, they're definitely a D-grade client.
Yeah.
And keeping a list. The software I use in my salon, which allows me to do the SMS, also keeps a track of no-shows for me and rates them on a percentage. And that's it. When you hit a certain percentage, you're no longer allowed to make an appointment. You have to take the chance and turn up that we're going to take you in.
Perfect.
Running a business.
And I think, I mean, you know, I would actually be charging them. I mean, it's your business. You can do whatever you like. And if you've got new clients booking in for a big service on a Saturday, I'd take their credit card numbers, and if they don't show up, I'd charge them the full price. I mean, simple as that. It's your business. You can do what you like.
Fantastic. All right. We hope that helps, Cameron. But we're pretty impressed by your questions, weren't we, guys?
Yeah. You've sent me some great questions through, Cameron. So in actual fact, I'm going to call you, if that's okay. Just give you a call, and we would like to invite you to take part in the So magazine. And we've got a section in there called Salon Voice, and we'd like you to participate in that. So expect a call from me. So that'd be really cool.
That'd be great.
And he promises to be nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah. Michelle from United States. Hi, Michelle. How you doing? We've got a great question here, and thank you so much for sending it in. Michelle actually had to relocate after a fire. But now, in your current salon, Michelle, you're not getting a lot of walk-ins. You do have... you are actually on a main intersection, however, and it has been a salon for over 10 years. So you got that going in your favour. That's fantastic. Now, Michelle says, guys, that, to quote, we have a bright flag for more visibility. We've got 2 other signs on the road directly in front of the salon. I've passed out over 100 flyers at the local Walmart. At a major grocery store directly behind the salon. We've also left new client coupons at local businesses nearby. We've joined Style Seat. We have 4 different Facebook pages, 2 business and 2 personal. We're running out of ideas, guys, to get our salon noticed. What else, please, can you suggest? We are seasoned stylists, so when they do come to us, we do keep the clients.
Yeah, I actually, and we all did, we had a look on your Facebook page and just to have a little bit more of an understanding what you've been doing. And I think the thing that's clear to me is that your message needs to be a little bit more focused. You know, you need to be a little bit more strategic in what you're promoting and marketing. So maybe having some sort of marketing plan where you could just focus on one thing. And then you can start seeing the results that you're getting in that one area, rather than, you know, just sort of using what they call them, sort of a shotgun marketing, what I call, which is just blasting out and seeing what comes back. You know, just focus on one thing, and then you can hone that one thing and test and measure it and tweak it. I mean, we did an advert one time in the salon where I just changed the wording on an advert, and the increase was phenomenal. You know, so it actually makes that much difference. And when you're doing a lot of web stuff like we do, I mean, we analyse, you know, what colour the sort of headers are on the page. We, you know, even the titles of a web page, you can go from, say, red to blue and increase your conversion by 50%. So it has massive impact. So you need to tweak these little things and just have a proper marketing strategy. I think that's the big thing that we noticed. It was just like, you have got a lot of stuff going on, but I think that's actually one of your problems. You know, it's great, but I don't think it's laser focused.
I'd like to take that a little bit deeper than that. It is marketing, and social media is not about marketing. It's about being social and connecting with people. And I see a lot of marketing going on your Facebook page and not a lot of connecting. And that's not only going to happen on Facebook and other social media things. You've got to get out there in the community and connect too, and build relationships. And that's vitally important in bringing people in.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, just my little 2 cents worth in here also to follow on what these guys have said, which is fantastic, is that when Steve talked about really honing in, it's really important to understand that when you go out there and get a result, 1% is considered good. 4% is considered amazing. So if you're handing out 100 flyers and you get one person in, that's considered good by marketing standards. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, you stood in Walmart and you passed out, you know, you were there for ages passing out all these flyers, and that's great, you know, I have to say, that's really great being so personalised, because I think that's important, you know, wouldn't you agree, guys, these days, is that personalisation.
It's push marketing, though, it's not attraction, it's not pull marketing.
True.
You're not building that,
it's
that
true.
connection.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, when you are doing that, you know, you're likely to get one person. So when you say you're doing all these things, it's consistency. It's honing in on that one thing. Generally, you do, if flyers is your thing, although they don't work like they used to, but that's almost like we do a whole seminar on that today, love. So just trying to give you a snapshot to help you today. But 3 times to get your message across. Because when you consider someone gets that flyer, they go, oh yeah, that looks all right. And then they go, right, well, I'm not ready. I only got my hair done last week. So in a few weeks' time, they go, oh, what did I do with that flyer? Oh, damn, I don't know what I did with it. It's, you know, on the car floor or in the bin by now, you know. So that's why they need a follow-up. And that's actually really hard to do with what you're doing. So you've got to think of that full strategy, not just, I want to do one thing, yeah? Yeah,
and I think the other thing is looking for your clients where your clients are. And I'm just not sure that Walmart is the right place to be finding your ideal clients, your A-grade clients. I just think that, yeah, probably not the right place. And just adding on to what Steve said, you know, focus. I think for Facebook pages, I'd just go to one.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah.
In actual fact, I think if you you'll be interested to know, but for the future, we've got some really fantastic new things coming up, and one of those is going to be focused on Facebook marketing and how to get the proper engagement. So look out for that. That's quite exciting.
It's going to be fantastic.
Now Michelle's actually has done some of the Salon Success Club. So Michelle, you know that you can of course use a lot of that as well. So you've got that in your favour too.
Yeah.
So there are questions for today. We could go on and on because we've got some wonderful questions.
Yeah.
But the idea is to keep this short and sharp and absolutely, you know, inspiring and knowledgeable for you, so that you can just take something and take it away and do something. For those of you who want more, you know that we have more available. You just need to check out our website. But otherwise, keep in touch. Keep those questions coming in, and we'll be back again next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a great week.